My name na Paul Effiong. Me I be manager for Judicial Hotel Iwaya. Waiting they come for our place. They say na film.
Say they want use
the parlor.
Okay.
Shoot film.
Shoot film, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Wá gbé wa lọ sí ilé ìtura. A pè bẹ̀ ní Jethro
Hotel
Iwaya.
Wọ́n rí pé ọkọ̀ kó wa lọ bì kan.
Wọ́n gbé yín lọ síbì kan.
Ẹni?
Wọ́n gbé yín lọ síbì kan.
Bí restaurant bí ibẹ̀ ó dàbò hotel níbẹ̀.
Okay.
That's not good. Go share so board of you. Go share the country. Let me go board of you. Opako.
Say they want use
the parlor.
Okay.
Shoot film.
Shoot film, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's not good. Go share so board of you. Go share the country. Let me go board of you. Opako.
They want use
the parlor.
Okay.
Shoot film.
Shoot film, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Wọ́n ṣáà ní ká jókòó.
Okay.
Mo rí cameraman. Ó gbé camera wọn. Wọ́n máa tún wọ́n máa cut wọ́n máa pause camera.
So wọ́n ti hide the camera síbì kan.
No, they hold the camera.
How big
with
is the camera?
phone. No, na small camera with phone.
Okay. That camera they bring that day, the camera big. How big the camera?
That small, yes.
Camcorder.
Camcorder.
Okay.
With phone. I think they just use.
Mi ò rí camera nu le nǹkan ṣe. Bí ìgbà tó bóyá wọ́n gbé síbì kan tó wá ya so wọn tó fi camera I don't know.
Ilé ìtura tó ń gbé wa lọ ibẹ̀ náà àwọn ọlọ́pàá ti gbé kámẹ́rà sílẹ̀ tó kó ẹlẹ́rìndòdò àtọ́tí síwájú wa báwa àwọn kan máa ṣe bí pa n plan.
Then the police.
Nobody wear uniform.
Okay.
Nobody wear uniform.
Táwọn ọlọ́pàá gbé wa lọ tí CSO padà mọ́ sí lead wọn lọ.
Okay.
So ìgbà tí wọ́n gbé wa débẹ̀ àwọn ọlọ́pàá wá ìgbà tí wọ́n gbé wa débẹ̀.
Small time, security can't tell me say some people don't come. When I come, I see people with camera. If I no come do mistake, na like 11 people.
Okay.
Mo rí cameraman. Mo rí àwọn ọlọ́pàá ti surrender gbogbo bẹ̀ yẹn. Ẹ mọ̀ mo ò lè sọ̀rọ̀.
Some people don't come. When I come, I see people with camera. If I no come do mistake, na like 11 people.
They nobody drink from
Now G collect drink. OG collect Williams drink. Then the other people William na beer.
Okay.
Then the other people collect water.
Èmi ò lè mọ̀ tí mo ṣáàjú kó mineral síwájú wa.
Then the other people collect water.
Wọ́n sì kó àwọn tí bí mélòó kan síwájú
Ọjà kó síwájú wa.
Ẹ mọ̀ wọ́n ṣí wọ́n máa tún wọ́n máa cut wọ́n máa pause camera wọ́n máa da ọtí yẹn wọ́n máa ìgbà tó rí pé mo ò lè mú wọ́n máa dànù.
Ajoko báyìí bí wọ́n kó mineral sí kó àwọn ọjà mineral sí gbèsè wà bí kò sórí table.
Wọ́n wá ní kẹ́ máa mú.
Kada o. Kódà a ò ṣí.
Wọ́n ṣí da ọtí yẹn wọ́n máa dànù.
Kódà a ò ṣí.
Wọ́n ṣí.
Kódà a ò ṣí.
Wọ́n ṣí.
Then the other people collect water.
That time, you know Pastor Femi well.
I don't know. Up till now, I never see no be Pastor Femi. Now they talk so up till now, I never see no be Pastor Femi.
Pastor Femi never talked to you before.
I say I don't know him. Waiting they come for our place. They say na film.
Mo mọ bọ́ ìpàdé bóyá ó wá pé òun fẹ́ rí mo ṣáà mọ̀ ó ṣáà wá court. Lọ́ọ̀yà náà wọn làwọn gbé wá because ó wá bá wọn ní ọ́fíìsì. Àṣé before then wọ́n ti kọ́kọ́ wá bá
Pastor Femi.
ó ti wá Pastor Femi lọ sí maximum prison. Àti maximum prison ni Pastor Femi ti fún ní nọ́mbà lọ́ọ̀yà kó lọ bá lọ́ọ̀yà kó tó di pé lọ́ọ̀yà gbé wá bọ̀bọ́ yẹn náà tún wá testify.
I don't know. Up till now, I never see no be Pastor Femi.
Àti maximum prison ni Pastor Femi ti fún ní nọ́mbà lọ́ọ̀yà kó lọ bá lọ́ọ̀yà.
Now G give me this number because of waiting we watch for TV. And the man say, okay, that this talk what they tell him now. Time for like make me come talk him for court.
The lawyer they call you time to time.
Yes, the lawyer come
Beg you say make you
He
come.
won't try make me come court, come tell. They can't call me for court. I talk wetin happen. They come bring the 3 people who I see for TV. The 3 of them dey one place. They come say, you know these people. I say I see them once where they come shoot film for my hotel.
Pastor
ó ti wá Pastor Femi lọ sí maximum prison àti maximum prison ni Pastor Femi ti fún ní nọ́mbà lọ́ọ̀yà kó lọ bá lọ́ọ̀yà.
Now G give me this number because of waiting we watch for TV.
Àti maximum prison ni Pastor Femi ti fún ní nọ́mbà lọ́ọ̀yà.
Now you can say, since I want to know plenty about that film where me I dey talk, but that C number here, make I call the person.
Oji gave you a number.
Now when I come call the number, the man say he na barrister Demola.
Pastor
ó
Femi.
ti wá Pastor Femi lọ sí maximum prison àti maximum prison ni Pastor Femi ti fún ní nọ́mbà lọ́ọ̀yà kó lọ bá lọ́ọ̀yà.
I'm happy to be here again for the concluding part of what we have been looking at since all these days. Today I'm bringing unto you the judgment. You know we have been talking about that and I've not read the judgment to you. All our enemies, what they have been doing, they didn't read it. They are just using it, shake it like this and do all kind of things to tell you this is what is in the judgment, but they never go into it. Today I want to go into it very well so that you can cross-examine.
Ìwé tí mo mú dọ́wọ́ yìí ṣé ẹ mọ̀ bó ṣe jẹ́? Ìwé yìí ni ìwé ẹjọ́. This is the court's judgment and every information is there.
They are just using it, shake it like this and do all kind of things to tell you this is what is in the judgment, but they never go into it. As I was saying, this is the judgment. This is the judgment paper. You can see that this is the end of it. You can see the stamp and everything there to show you that it is original. I want to tell you today that I'm not trying to condemn this judgment or to interpret it because I don't have the legal right to do that. But what I want to tell you is that I want to read it to you in a very simple English and I know you'll be able to understand it. The first thing I want to tell you and I want to caption this is that MFM didn't jail Femi, Caleb and Henry. In the High Court of Lagos State, in the Lagos Judicial Division, Fast Track Commercial Revenue and Mortgage Division, holding at court number 21, Igbosere, Lagos, before Honorable Justice O.A. William, Mrs. on the first day of July 2016 between the people of Lagos State, meaning they didn't mention the name of Dr. Dike Olukoya as the complainant, neither do they say Mountain of Fire and Miracles Ministries. The people of Lagos State and Femi Jimoh May, Henry Ayewero May, Caleb Oloruntele May, Defendant. Mrs. E.I. Alakija, DPP, Lagos State, appears with MT Adewoye, CSC, and Ms. Abike Omoluwa, SSC, for the people of Lagos State. So these people that I mentioned, they were the ones standing for the people of Lagos State. Prince Ademola Adewale appears with Giwa and Afolabi Orekoya for the defendants. Meaning this Ademola, Adewale, and Giwa and Afolabi Orekoya, they are the one defending Femi, Caleb, and Henry. If you listen to me very well from what I've heard from the beginning, you will see that this judgment paper didn't mention CSO Badamasi as the one having problem with Femi. This judgment paper didn't say their name, Pastor Akinseguro. This judgment paper didn't say Dr. D.K. Olukoya or Mountain of Fire Miracles Ministry. They say they were the one having problem with Femi. They didn't take Femi to court.
Àwọn Mountain on Fire tó wá ń takò mí chọ́ọ̀chì gbogbo ẹni mo fi ń sọ yìí o. Nílé ẹjọ́.
Okay.
Wọ́n wá sọ́dọ̀ adájọ́ láti jẹ́ pé adájọ́ mọ̀ wípé èmi Olúwafẹ́mi o pé adigunjalè ni mí o.
Wọ́n sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún adájọ́.
Ìtàn wá sọ ní ẹjọ́ nìyẹn.
What Femi said in Yoruba language here is that it was Mountain of Fire Miracles Ministry alleging him in the court that he was involved in robbery, which the judgment paper didn't say. The judgment paper didn't accept it. The judgment document said police through Lagos State people. As you are watching, I will still unfold some of the lies that Femi told to everybody in the public. You will still see it clearly. Now, why were they charged to court? I am going to read from this judgment paper to you why they were charged to court. The defendants, that is Femi, Caleb, and Henry, are accused of conspiring to rob the Mountain of Fire and Miracles Ministry, which is referred to as either MFM or the church. This judgment book didn't say it was Mountain of Fire that alleged them, not Olukoya, not Akinseguro, not CSO. The people of Lagos, they were the one who alleged them through the police. They wanted to rob Mountain of Fire, and that is why the name Mountain of Fire Miracles Ministry is mentioned here. Otherwise, they wouldn't have mentioned Mountain of Fire. Now, how did police know about it? From this judgment book, it wasn't MFM that reported them to the police. It wasn't CSO that reported them to the police. It wasn't Dr. D.K. Olukoya that reported them to the police. It wasn't any one of us in Mountain of Fire Miracles Ministries that reported them. How did the police get to me? And that is what I'm going to tell you now. You know, they said Femi invited so many people. For one of them, named Adebayo Fatai. Adebayo Fatai reported them to the police. On this judgment paper, you will see it on screen. PW1 was given to Adebayo Fatai as the name. So they said PW1 Adebayo Fatai testified that he was a security man at Savannah Bank in Oneke. He deposed that he knew the first accused person as a pastor and got to know the second and third accused through him. The first defendant came to Savannah Bank where he worked as a security guard and made an appointment to see him at another bar, and they met as planned, after which the first defendant took him to the MFM church and invited him to be part of a plan to steal the offering of the church. Being uneasy about it, he reported the matter at Sabo police station. Being uneasy about it, he reported the matter at Sabo police station. No CSO. This judgment paper didn't say CSO Badamasi reported Femi, as Femi is claiming up and down.
Mo kọ lẹ́tà sí General Overseer of Mountain of Fire Miracle Ministry pé mo ní the assistant wọn láti ṣe roof àti láti gba promotion. So lẹ́tà yẹn mo lọ bá CSO ó ní kí n kó lẹ́tà yẹn wá sílé òun. So pé tí n bá kó wá sílé òun wọ́n á lè fún GO pé ẹ̀wọ̀n kó súnmọ́ GO. Èmi rò pé fẹ́ ràn mí lọ́wọ́ ni gẹ́gẹ́ bíi pé èmi ti ràn lọ́wọ́ pé mi sọ àṣírí ẹ̀ láti tẹ̀ bá mi kó lẹ́tà mi fún GO so that mo dẹ̀ kó lẹ́tà mi lọ sílé ẹ̀ gba máa délé ẹ̀ láàárọ̀ kùtùkùtù mo ti délé ẹ̀ so mo dẹ̀ gbà lẹ́tà tí ẹni kó wá ní mo ṣàrí mọ́tò Sabo division ní níta Danfo so mo dẹ̀ rí àwọn ọlọ́pàá ní ẹnu ọ̀nà so bí mi ṣe wọ gate mi tiẹ̀ fúnra so mo dẹ̀ délé ẹ̀ mo dẹ̀ kí ọgbọ̀n rí bá àwọn ọlọ́pàá sọ̀rọ̀ àǹdí mi ni pé I'm under arrest.
Kí ló ṣe?
Mo ní kí mo ṣe. Wọ́n ní I'm under arrest for threatening of life of Gbadamosi and Dr. Dike Olukoya. Ó tán.
What Femi was saying here is that he said he took a letter to Baba CSO's house because he wants to roof his MFM branch at Ogbomoso and is looking for promotion, and the CSO said he should bring that letter to his house. On getting there the following day in the morning, he was arrested and taken to police station Sabo. This happened 2005 according to him, because he claimed he was out of Ogbomoso 2005. But we hear from his mouth that he said he was arrested 2008. Just continue to watch.
January, that fateful day.
What year?
That's 2008. When people are celebrating Happy New Year, I was being molested, beat up by Nigerian police. So I was arrested in the house of CSO to the General Overseer of Mountain of Fire Miracle Ministry, Gbadamosi.
The judgment paper didn't accept that statement. It was Adebayo Patai that made the report. I want you to follow me step by step so that you can get the full details of this judgment. You know I've not ready to use sense, but that is what I'm doing now gradually, so that all of you will know what happened. Were they not given bail or not? Who delayed the suit or the bail? According to this judgment paper before me, the judge made us to know that both parties, that is the prosecution and the defendant, they delayed the case. The judge didn't exonerate the government. She equally put a little blame on the government. And all these things, I'm going to read it to you in this judgment paper. Femi and Co were given bail, but they didn't meet the condition. It is very unfortunate that in spite of the best endeavors and the willingness and readiness of this court to facilitate the speedy disposal of this suit, it has taken 7 years to conclude because of the sheer intransigency of the parties. Though I went on national assignment to sit at an election petition tribunal for some months in 2011, the delay in the suit was caused by the parties. the prosecution dragged its feet, closed and reopened its case, and sought for endless adjournment. What makes it more worrisome is that the defendant continued with this pattern of delay when it was their turn to present their defense, in spite of the fact that the first and second defendant, that is Femi and Caleb, who had been granted bail, did not make the condition of bail, so they remain in custody. When I was talking about bail or no bail, I told you that the court granted them bail. It was Femi and Co. that didn't meet the bail condition. And as you heard me reading from this judgment paper, you can see that the judge testified against them regarding that. On their own part, the defendant employed several plots to delay trial, such as change of counsel, frivolous application, and absence of their witnesses. The case of the defense was closed on 19/02/2015. But I want to continue the reading. Said, after countless adjournments and applications seeking to call witnesses such as the general overseer of the church and force them to attend court without success. If you have watched my past videos, you know I mentioned it severally there that our daddy in the Lord, Dr. Dike Olukoya, didn't go to court to testify against them. He said it's unfair of him as the general overseer to go and be testifying against his church members, his pastor, and his usher. After all, he was not the one who arrested them. The police did. So the police should go and uncover or everything. They should be the one to know how to go about the case. The church was not even paying much attention to that case that time. So our daddy's failure to go to court and testify against them made the judgment to be delayed a little. You have heard how I read it from the judgment document that Dr. Dike Olukoya didn't go to court to allege Femi, but Femi claimed in his video that MFM was making allegation against him. They were the one pressing charge against him. Hear him.
Our mountain on fire tó wá ń takò mí chọ́ọ̀chì gbogbo ẹni mo fi ń sọ yìí o.
nílé ẹjọ́. Okay.
Wọ́n wá sọ́dọ̀ adájọ́ láti jẹ́ pé adájọ́ mọ̀ wípé èmi Olúwafẹ́mi o pé adigunjalè ni mí o.
It wasn't MFM that was supposed to bail Femi. MFM cannot be a surety in that case. Olukoya cannot be that. So Femi and Co.'s failure to bring surety that will stand for them delayed their release and they were remanded. Mind you, they were not imprisoned. They were remanded. I want you to know that. And my viewers, Femi and Co. claimed that a video recording was done. And according to this judgment, they were right. They said the truth. According to this judgment paper, the police said when one of them reported, that is that Adebayo Fatai reported, they gave him a gadget to be taken to their meeting so that he would be able to record those things. The officers planted within them equally had their own and they were recording it. But when Femi and Co were talking in the court, they said they carried them out to go and do the recording. Femi said he was aware of the recording. Caleb said he was not aware.
wọ́n á rí i pé ọkọ̀ kó wa lọ bì kan the same diagram tó ní kí n draw yẹn wọ́n wá gbé síwájú mi mo rí cameraman mo rí àwọn ọlọ́pàá àti sọ̀rẹ́ńdà gbogbo bẹ̀ yẹn ẹ mọ̀ mo ò lè sọ̀rọ̀.
wọ́n gbé yín lọ síbì kan.
ẹni.
wọ́n gbé yín lọ síbì kan.
bíi restaurant bíi ibẹ̀ yóò dàbò tẹ́ ẹ níbẹ̀. wọ́n ṣáà ní ká jókòó wọ́n gbé kámẹ́rà wọn kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n gbé diagram síwájú mi pé ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ ká máa kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ pásítọ̀ Fẹ́mi ní mọ́tò.
kí lẹ wá ń sọ nígbà tí wọ́n gbé kámẹ́rà
síwájú. wọ́n ní ká ṣáà máa discuss ká máa mọtí èmi ò lè mọtí mo ṣáà jókòó kó mineral síwájú wa ẹ mọ̀ wọ́n ṣí wọ́n máa tún wọ́n máa kọ́ọ̀tì wọ́n máa pọ́ọ̀sì kámẹ́rà wọ́n máa da ọtí yẹn wọ́n máa ìgbà tó rí pé mo ò lè mú wọ́n máa dànù mo ṣàwọn ìgbóhùn kí leléyìí.
What Henry was saying in the video you just watched is that he said the police took them to a place and the person interviewed him, asked him which place. He said it's like an hotel. And they carry camera, many police. When they go to that hotel, they set drinks, beers in front of them to be drinking, and they started recording them. That he saw the camera they were using to record them. And he couldn't drink that beer in such a tense atmosphere. He said the police will pause the camera, come and pour away the drink, then put another one, start the recording like that. And he was wondering what is happening. He said that was how the recording was done. But you remember I told you that the recording was done by planting gadget into Adebayo Fatai and the officers that came, that they joined together to be doing meeting with them. You can see that Henry's statement contradicted that aspect. You will hear what Caleb will say and you will compare his own statement to that of Henry. We will give you that of Femi as well.
Nígbà tí wọ́n ṣe yẹn lọ tán ó ní padà wá gbé àwa padà lọ́wọ́ ọ̀sán lọ síbi restaurant yẹn restaurant kẹ̀lẹ́ kò ṣe restaurant board off ni o kò ń ṣe ilé kan tó ilé kan báyìí kọ board off ni o kò pákó so ìgbà tí wọ́n gbé wa débẹ̀ àwọn ọlọ́pàá wà nígbà tí wọ́n gbé wa débẹ̀ wọ́n ní àjókòó báyìí ó ti mú àjókòó àṣẹ báyìí àbọ̀ yẹn sì mi ò rí kámẹ́rà ní ilé nǹkan ṣe bí ìgbà tó bóyá wọ́n gbé síbì kan tó wá yí aṣọ wọn tó fi ń kámẹ́rà I don't know. Àjókòó báyìí bí wọ́n kó mìíràn kó mìíràn sí kó àwọn ọjà mìíràn sí gbèsè wọn fi sàkóso sórí tébù fún wọn. A ò sọ̀rọ̀ kan bí kódà a ò jókòó 30 minutes.
Wọ́n wá ní kẹ́ ẹ máa mú.
Kódà a ò ṣí. Nípa máa ṣí.
Wọ́n kàn ṣáà ní kẹ́ ẹ jókòó.
Kọ́ńkà ìwé wọn. Kódà a ò jókòó 30 minutes.
Nígbà tẹ́ jókòó kí náà ní kẹ́ ẹ ṣe.
Ẹ kàn ń sọ pé tí táyà sọ pé gbàgbọ́n sọ pé àwọn náà sọ̀rọ̀ pé ìjókòó láyé ẹ̀sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí a ò sọ ọkàn tó wà mi ò sọ ọkàn tó lè ní èmi tèmi ò nothing. Because ìtì ń bá sọmọ ní mo sọ kò 30 minutes ọdún káyìí dé àpàyà sínú mọ́tò padà.
Ibo náà wá gbé yín lọ.
Padà sítábó later tí àwọn bábí máa wá dà pé ṣìjámọ̀ ìjẹ́fà pé àwa ń ṣe fídíò pàfẹ́ rọ̀bù church ṣé o lè tó fẹ́ rọ̀bù church fúnra dáì àtúmọ̀ fídíò rẹ̀.
Caleb said in his own video that one day they took them from the cell and they took them to a place that we cannot call a restaurant because it was a bulldog built with a plank. And when they got there, the police set beer in front of them and told them to be drinking that beer, and that he didn't see any camera, he didn't see any gadget that we showed to him that they were recording, that he was surprised to see it later, and that they were told they were acting. He said the drinks were not open at all, and they didn't spend up to 30 minutes in that bulldog that they took them to. And later, they took them back to Sabo police station. And it was later discovered by him that they said they were doing recording of how they will rob the MFM church. That can the robbers gather together and be doing the recording of their operation, which is not possible. You will see the statement of Caleb and that of Henry, that it contradicted each other. Why Henry said he saw them, he saw camera. Caleb said he didn't see any camera, that it will not be possible for them to record themselves. And if we watch one of the video of that hotel manager that they brought, that fictitious hotel manager, that one called his place hotel, that he saw them, they were doing the recording, that he thought they wanted to act film. When you compare all these three statements together, you will see that they are not in agreement. And you will see if that place is a standard hotel, Caleb wouldn't have called it a bulldog. And if it was a bulldog, Henry wouldn't have called it an hotel. You will see that they plan all these things in the cell together. You know, they stay together in the remand, so they were able to plan and say, what are we going to say to contradict the recording that these people did? Just continue to watch on. As I said, I will equally give to you Femi's video.
Wá gbé wa lọ sí ilé ìtura tó ń gbé wa lọ ibẹ̀ náà àwọn ọlọ́pàá ti gbé kámẹ́rà sílẹ̀ tó kó ẹlẹ́rìndòdò àtọ́tí síwájú wa báwa àwọn kan máa ṣe bí pa n plan pé a fẹ́ digun jalè ní mountain on fire, so wọ́n ti hide kámẹ́rà síbì kan yàgbé mò ń bá kámẹ́rà sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí tọkùn mi balẹ̀ àmọ́ ń ṣe ẹ̀mọ́ nígbà tí ẹ bá rí ìbọn lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ yín ẹ rí ìbọn lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ yín, that's first time tí mò ń rí ìbọn tí mo mọ̀ kan tó ń pè ní ìbọn nìyẹn pẹ̀lú ìhámọ́ra wọn, so máa rẹ́rìn òjijì ẹ̀rín tipátipá lójú bọn ó gbọ́dọ̀ rí torí òun tó máa bá bọ̀ ńbẹ̀. Fídíò yẹn ni wọ́n wá mú lọ fún bàbá Olúkọ̀yà.
Nínú fídíò yẹn kí ni tẹ́ ẹ sọ ń bẹ̀?
Nínú fídíò yẹn ó mọ nǹkan tá a máa sọ, a kàn ń sọ̀rọ̀ ní ká máa jẹnu wúyẹ́wúyẹ́ náà ni. A sọ̀rọ̀ àmọ́ náà sọ àpẹbẹ̀ ní Jethro
hotel
ní Wáyà ibẹ̀ la lọ. Pé sí ẹ̀sọ́ ti lọ sọ gbogbo nǹkan táwọn mọ̀ fún wọn, sọ wọn náà máa ní kọ́ máa dọ́dẹ wá, so láì mọ̀ pé ọdẹ rọ́rọ́ ń pa èmi ò dẹ̀ sọ gbogbo fún so gbàgbọ́ dé police tá a kún bẹ́ẹ̀ tá a dé police station tá a padà ìnìmọ̀ tó mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ ti bẹ́yìn o. So
from the video of Femi that you have just watched, he called the place Ile Itura, meaning a place where person can rest and take some refreshment, not actually a bar or hotel. And he said police put camera down and told them to be talking so that they can be recording them. He went ahead and said, but the police hide the camera. Which one are we to believe out of the two statements? You can see that it is a phantom idea. The three of them couldn't agree on the way the thing was done because they were lying. They took the video to Olukoya, according to Femi. The video that was not talking, how did they take it to Olukoya? Olukoya is not the person investigating them, it is the police. Femi said Jethro Hotel. Henry was living at Iwaya at that time, and he most definitely knew Jethro Hotel. Every one of us staying around that place, we all knew Jethro. It's like a ghetto, not even a real hotel. But he didn't say Jethro Hotel. Henry didn't say Jethro Hotel. He said a place like a restaurant and an hotel. So that's what he said. You can see the contradiction between his statement and Femi. Femi said CSO told police to be monitoring their movement. Please, Nigerians, listen to that statement. Police to be monitoring your movement. Is it possible to monitor the movement of somebody who's already in cell? You will see that all this their statement didn't rhyme, no correlation. The statement was incoherent, disjointed one, because somebody who's already in the cell needs not to be monitored. But that's what Femi said in this. You know, I told you that the police inserted gadgets into the body of Adebayo Fatai, one of Femi's people that reported the case, because he knew that they may not be successful doing it. And the police equally inserted gadgets into one of their officers that they planted into their midst to be monitoring them. So Femi didn't want to say they held the meeting together and all those recordings were done. To others, they didn't want to say that. But actually what happened is that as they were doing the meeting, they didn't know that Fatai had gadget monitoring them, and the police officer that pretended to be part of them to carry out the robbery, they were equally recording their own. And you will see what Effiong said.
What will be your name?
My name na Paul Effiong.
You know Pastor Femi Jimoh? You know him?
I only see him the day where they come my hotel, and another day where I go court.
What did they come do for your hotel? Now they come your hotel directly.
No, you get person will come my hotel. That person is my customer.
Okay.
Because me I be manager for Jethro Hotel, Iwaya, Lagos.
Okay.
So this person come, which where he come be my customer. His name now G.
Okay.
He can't tell me say manager, I won't bring customer, can't give you.
Okay.
They won't use on our place, shoot film.
Okay.
And for the film now, you know now, we will advertise you. Who know like better thing?
Abina.
Now only even we self like better thing. Now I can say, this one go, you come add credit to my own credential. I can't say which day they want to do. He said not today. He talk to me. I can't answer, okay. When I go use this all, they say yes, that them go use.
No, like restaurant, abi hall.
No, now our bar. The bar not too big.
Okay.
They say they won't use our bar.
You have heard what the fictitious Paul Effiong said. I call him a fictitious person because this Effiong is not a real being. You can see that the cover is face. He's a fictitious person. They just manufacture him. They just brought somebody to come and talk in the name of Paul Effiong. He said Oji told him that they want to shoot film in their restaurant. So, and he granted it. And this fictitious Paul Effiong said they use bar of Jethro Hotel. All of us living at Iwaya at that time, we knew Jethro Hotel. It wasn't a boudoir and it wasn't an hotel. It was built somehow that time. Anyone that lived that area will know. But the description of the three of them, Femi, Henry, and Caleb, were in contrast to one another. When a film is shot, the camera will be seen by everybody. The cast will see the camera. The crew will see the camera. People watching them will see the camera. Meaning, this fictitious Paul Effiong saw the camera, but Femi, who was acting in front of the camera, didn't see it. Can you see the discrepancies? Even at court, their statements were not in agreement. It was Femi who was talking about recording, others were not talking about it. If Paul Effiong didn't see camera, how come he said they were shooting a film? Will he just rely on the statement of Oji to him that they want to shoot a film when they were there without camera? He's supposed to have asked Oji, where is the camera you people want to use to shoot a film? Can people just be sitting and discussing and you say they are shooting a film? You can see all those mistakes. Just as I said that the police inserted gadgets into the body of Adebayo Fatai. You know, I mentioned the name of Adebayo Fatai to you. He was part of the planners. He planned with Femi, but he knew that thing may probably fail. That was why he reported to the police. And the police equally inserted a gadget to their own officer that pretended to be part of them. Continue watching. I'm going to read Caleb's own to you. That is his testimony in the court concerning recording. All of them agreed that they were recorded. Even the police said so. But there were contradictions regarding that report, and the judge didn't base a judgment on that because of those contradictions. Femi said he was fully aware of the recording. Caleb said he was not. So I'm going to read Caleb's own to you here from this book. He stated that he was called out of the cell with the other defendants one day and taken to a shop where the video shot without him being aware. Listen carefully. He stated, Yemi, listen very carefully. They said, he stated, that's Caleb, that he was called out of the cell with other defendants one day and taken to a shop where the video was shot without him being aware. I'm not the one who wrote this judgment document. It came from the court. And anyone that wants to verify, you can still get the copy. You only need to pay a little sum and it will be given to you. I have read it to you here. Femi said he was fully aware. If you watch his video again, you will see that he testified that he was fully aware. But Caleb here, in this judgment paper, said he was not aware. That's one thing I want you to know about the recording.